Today, it's an extra special one because we have not only the former Secretary of Education, Arne Duncan, but the man gets buckets. I mean, big buckets. So we're going to have a great basketball conversation. This season has been a roller coaster season for Wizards fans. We've had ups, we've had downs. It's been all the way around. But like, what has it been like, and how much fun has it been for you to watch this team grow throughout this season?
Well, I'm glad we're doing this interview now and not a month or two ago. So this is a great time to be talking. They're on a win streak. They're playing well. And I guess, any team, you want to see growth. You want to see people coming together. You want to see a team ideally getting better over time. And so down to the home stretch now and, battling for a playoff spot. It's a real credit to the players, perseverance and tenacity, and to the coaching staff.
So Arne, everyone knows you as the Secretary of Education in the Obama administration, but you're also a hooper. You played basketball in college at Harvard and also overseas in Australia. Can you tell us about that experience?
I grew up playing, so I love to play. I'm still out there playing every morning at 7:30. So I've kept my sanity during this time. And players with young kids now who are getting ready for the draft, so it's been a lot of fun. So it's just been a lifelong passion, and I always say I was lucky to go to some great schools, high school, college, but by far my best classroom has always been the basketball court. And whatever success I've been able to achieve off the court has been because of the lessons I've learned on the court.
What do you think when you watch Westbrook and Beal in this first year collaborate and now get to this point where we're talking about a team that has a potential spot in the playoffs?
I'm a huge believer in chemistry. I wasn't a very good player, but I tried to figure out how to win and how to make my teammates better. And what you have in Westbrook is you have an alpha dog. You have someone who is a dominant personality and a tremendous will to win. And there's a fine line between pushing hard and being too tough on younger guys. And I think he's really finding that spot. And Bradley's obviously, you could argue, maybe the best scorer on the planet, which is a crazy thing to say, and just figuring out how those two can not just be great individual performers, but really come together. Basketball's not golf, it's not tennis, it's not an individual sport. You see them start to complement each other, and 1 and 1 start to equal not 2, but 3 or 4 or 5 with them. And we all know, as those two go, the Wizards are going to go. When they're successful, the teams will be successful. If they're not, the teams will struggle. And their leadership, not just their skills, but their leadership, I think is honestly why the team is starting to do so well right now.
What was your NBA experience like at the NBA All-Star Celebrity Game? You scored 20 points in 2014, and you played as recently as 2020.
Well, those games have been a lot of fun. I'm competitive. I know nobody else out there cares a lick whether they win or lose, but I always care. So probably nobody knows this. I'll break some news, but I went 5-0 in those games. I went undefeated, so I'm done. I'm retired.
My man.
I see you. Count them out. Count them out, Arne. Count them out.
Keep that talk.
Trust me, I know no one else in the whole world cares a lick, but I care.
So you said you're in Chicago right now. Obviously, President Obama has ties with Chicago, you yourself as well. And we all know in the sports world, if you're of a certain age, everybody has a Michael Jordan story. Would you mind sharing one of those with us if you don't mind?
My first year, I graduated from college in '87, so I worked out that summer with the Bulls. That was Jordan was already there. Pippen was a rookie. That year was going to be a rookie. And just getting a sense for, Jordan's personality and how competitive he was. In the summers, Mike would come. There's a park that we play in every Saturday, Foster Park. Mike would come, bring Oakley, bring guys, and he won a lot, but we beat him a couple times, and those are legendary games. And then the story folks don't know, but when he was coming out of when we played baseball, we retired and started to come back. I started working out with him and a set of guys every day, and early on didn't quite know, was he just shooting a little bit, and then you knew, but we never talked about it. You knew that he was actually coming back, and it was just interesting how he a little rusty he was, and competing, but just sort of every day as we got through the spring, and you knew at a certain point that he was back, and that was an amazing journey to be a part of.
Arne, it's been an amazing journey listening to you tell stories and just catch us up on everything that you've been doing. We appreciate that. Arne Duncan, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks so much for the opportunity.